Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the daily vlog. I'm Ricky. If you're new here, I'm 24 years old. I live in Washington, D.C. I've been spending my time here independently studying the U.S. legal system. Woo! Yeah, that's super fun. No, actually, it's been quite informative. Very life-changing experience. But when I'm not doing that, I go to the gym, and that's something that we're going to try getting the motivation to do later today, but it is going to be very hot today. We're experiencing a high of 35 degrees Celsius. That is tiptoeing around 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is crazy because we've not had like a gradual increase to get to this weather. Don't get me wrong, it's been kind of warm a few weeks leading up to this, but nowhere near the temperature. So I'm still trying to go about it quite reasonably chill. You know, we are in an 8-day heat dome after all, so I don't want to push myself too much. So that's why it's noisy. We get the air conditioner on. I actually had to wait until it went on a lower setting to even film this. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice day. We're not gonna be doing anything too strenuous, but it should be fun. So thanks so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for the new subscribers. We are almost at 100 subscribers. That is huge. I'm so happy. Like, this is an incredible milestone for us, for the channel. So thank you guys so much for participating and joining the community. It really means the world to me. And you know, I know lately, because of how hot it's been, I haven't been able to like fully express myself in the most creative fashion as possible, but I'm still putting in a lot of effort, a lot of work to make these videos good for you guys, to make them watchable, and hopefully, you know, shareable. So again, thank you so much. I'm so excited. I can't believe we're almost at 100 subscribers. Yeah, so let's get into it. I actually decided I'm just gonna stay in today. It's like already 26 degrees Celsius, and by the time I would leave the gym, it would be probably dancing around like 35, 36. So, and also I was just like, I've been drinking so much caffeine, and I really don't want that to be the main thing that like gets me up and moving for today. Like, I kind of overdid it yesterday, and so I just want to give myself a break, you know. You know what? Never the fuck mind, guys. We are going to get our energy drink on, and we're gonna go to the motherfucking gym. Actually, guys, it's way too fucking hot out here. I'm not gonna go to the gym today. We're gonna stay inside.
2 hours later.
Wow, man, that was a short vlog. That was a short video. Now we're gonna do our best tomorrow to keep the time up. It was just so hot that I couldn't even get out of my air conditioned bed. Like, the air conditioning unit is right there. My bed, obviously, right here. But yeah, oh shit, it's gonna go on. It's gonna be super loud. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys later. All right, peace and love, you guys. Bye.
Yo, guys. Clearly, as you saw, this is future Ricky speaking, and I am not just creating this little video installment because I realized that I barely filmed anything and that I need something to help fill up time. Well, anyways, as I say this, I do have something important to share, and it's something that I've been like, not necessarily keeping to myself, but it's one that I've only been really sharing with my close friends, or at least like close friend story, I should say. And I have always had like this regulatory part in my personality of just being hyper aware of what I put out, particularly on stories, even though like I'm insignificant. Just because a lot of people who follow me are people from my hometown, and I come from a very small town, and so anything you post, like good, bad, neutral, indifferent, you gotta you gotta be able to like stand for it, you know. But there's a lot of ways that I was self censoring myself that didn't make sense, and today is a good example of me changing that, reversing that approach. As you guys know, I've been going to the gym every single day, or because of the heat wave, almost every single day. And it, for the most part, it's been a wonderful, I might even say like spiritual experience. You know, when I'm really pushing myself, I do feel euphoria, and I do feel like my muscles are releasing memories, both good and bad, but either way, I'm flushing it out and I'm clearing my system, and it feels really good. On the other side, on the other hand, there's a lot of people, men, propositioning me for sex when we're in the locker room, particularly when I'm in the urinal. It's so bad that if I don't really like violently need to pee, I won't use the urinal, because I've been propositioned way more than I can count. And so what I normally do is I go into the stall to pee, because I also get like shy, or like I'm like, because I've actually had experiences when I'm at the urinal and people come up to me and like be not so subtle about what they want. And I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking do that. Like, the whole point of why I'm sharing this is I posted this rant on my story, and you know, when you have the decision to decide whether or not you're going to put it on your close friends or your public story, or not only your public story but also Facebook, you have to make a decision. And I was instinctually going to press for the close friends, but I was like, what? No, like, this is real. I've done nothing wrong. And I know a lot of people assume that men don't get sexually harassed, particularly by other men, to the extent, but it happens to me all the time. I don't know why. I think I just generally have this sense of openness that, but also like, I don't think guys are even thinking about it. I think they're just like, they look at me, I'm like, yeah, okay. But in reality, I'm like, they can't because I don't fucking know who you are, or your like what your dick's been, you know, like. And like the time of like just meaningless hookups for me personally too are just like a thing of the past, and I'm only 24, like, which is I think it's fine. I'm focusing on more meaningful, but it's just like it's gotten to the point where I just can't pee in peace, and I'm hyper aware to the extent where it's just, I always have to, like, whenever I go into the gym, I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna run into one of these people, and it's kind of like what I experienced today. So I don't know, it sucks. I've just never experienced this on such an extreme level, and I now lived in London for 5 years. Like, I don't like it here, at least in terms of how like men treat other men, especially in the men who identify as queer and stuff. It just rubs me the wrong way. But I just want to share that with you guys, that when people have bad behavior, when people do bad things, like, it's important to not internalize that, and it's also important to share that, because this type of behavior is not all right by any sense of the definition, and I think there's a lot of stigma for men particularly. So I just want to just share that story with you guys, and know that I'm all right. I'm gonna be fine. I am looking forward to the day that I don't have to go to that gym anymore, but until then, we're gonna power through.
It's a daily vlog.